amiguitos, and welcome to this week's episode of Cooking with Ceja!
It's Cooking with Ceja! Ceja! Cooking with Ceja! Ceja!
This week we are deconstructing a very popular superfood dessert snack, an acai bowl, and we are turning it into a delicious no-bake cheesecake. As some of you saw, I did bake the cheesecake the first time around that I made it, but I figured, you know what, an acai bowl is supposed to be refreshing. I think this dessert should be too, and that's why we're gonna make it a no-bake, stick in the fridge for a couple of hours, and then serve and cool down and enjoy. So let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is preheat our oven to 350 degrees to make our tart shells. I'm gonna start off with half a cup or one whole stick of butter, and we're gonna melt this for about 30 seconds in the microwave. To my delicious butter, I'm gonna add half a cup of granola. You can use your preferred granola. This is just the first little wink at the fact that it's an acai bowl inspired dessert. Now we add 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs, 1/4 cup of sugar, and we're gonna set this to blend. Once you get this like peanut butter like texture, your dough is ready to go. It really only takes about 30 seconds to a minute. We take about half a cup of loosely packed dough mixture, and then you're gonna go ahead and start pressing it against the bottom evenly so it pushes up on the sides, and then eventually this is what you wanna have. So what I like to do is go into the edges first, and then use my thumb to cap off the top. And then notice how I'm leaving a little bit of a border there. So this is gonna create my edges. My shells are gonna go into the oven for about 15 minutes. All right, we're gonna use these super fruit packs of acai puree, which is gonna get simmered. And what I want is to evaporate all the water out of there just so we have the concentrated acai syrup in there. No added sugars, just kind of cooked. You can find these in your Costco refrigerators. These go straight from the pack, a little melting into a smoothie, into an acai bowl, but they are already like pre-mixed with all kinds of other stuff. This, however, does not have any other mix-ins. This is organic acai powder. There are some that have other stuff in it. For this, I just want the damn powder. Real quick, my tart shells are out of the oven after 15 minutes. These are gonna cool down for about 20 minutes at room temp and then go into the refrigerator to start hardening. My acai mix is simmering. Look at that bubble toilet in trouble up in there. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna let that happen for about 10 to 15 minutes. Let the water just evaporate out of there. We have some science lessons going on right now. To start my filling, I'm gonna whip 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. As it starts to thicken, I'm gonna add my powder. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of my acai powder to this and 2 tablespoons of stevia to sweeten it. All right, incorporate that in until your cream is fully whipped. Look at this lovely lavender color. So pretty. I'm good. Oh yeah, that acai is in there for sure. It's been about 10 minutes and I would definitely say this other acai smoothie mixture syrup thingy is good to go. We're gonna remove it from the heat and let it cool down, let it settle. I'm gonna move my whipped cream over to a separate bowl. My whisk attachment gets replaced with my paddle attachment. Here we go with 4 ounces of something. Then another 4 ounces of regular cream cheese. We're skimping on some of the calories here by doing the some cheese and the cream cheese. But essentially, this is what actually goes into a cheesecake. We're adding 1/8 cup of sour cream and 1/8 cup of Greek yogurt. So it's a 1/4 cup total of both. Get on in there. For our sugar, we're also going to be moderate. We're going to do half stevia and half confectioner sugar. Make sure it's confectioner sugar because this isn't going to bake, so your granulated sugar won't break down like it normally would when you bake a cheesecake. 1 tablespoon of Mexican vanilla and about a 1/4 piece of lemon, just juiced as much as you can to get that nice acidity in there. Now see how that acai pack has thickened after we simmered it for a while? It is now this thicker, more concentrated puree. We're going to add that to our cream cheese mix. And we're gonna beat this until it is nice and smooth. I didn't let my cheeses soften, so you'll still see those little bumps in there, but learn from my mistakes. If you let the cheese soften before you just stick it in, don't just take it from the fridge and start beating it. It should be smoother than. However, this will do. We're gonna go ahead and now fold in my whipped cream into this cream cheese mixture. Around 20 folds or so should do it. See how it still stays nice and airy. It still has that air that we beat into the whipped cream. That's exactly what you want. If you overmix this, it'll just flatten out and you just get a more dense dessert. I had a little more filling than I expected, so overfilled these a little bit, but that's fine. It'll just give it that nice little bowl shape. We're gonna stick these in the refrigerator. After 4 or 5 hours, we can actually enjoy these once they have chilled and set. Now, so I don't keep you waiting, I will show you how I top these off to give them that acai bowl look. And I have some baked cheesecakes that we can totally use to do that, so we don't have to wait for the non-bakes to be ready. Here is our baked cheesecake from last night. Nothing was like really wrong with them, but I felt like it did take a little more work to get this done. It does include eggs in it, and I found that the granola bakes a little darker than I want to. So I decided, let's nix it. Let's do a no-bake cheesecake. I think it's going to turn out way better, but let's go ahead and use this to show you the assembly. So we just take some banana that I've sliced up. Going to lay that across there. Let's do some strawberry sliced up on this other side right here. Like so. Take some chocolate sauce, drizzle that over the top there. I have some kiwi stuck there in the center. Let's add some blueberries around the sides. A raspberry in there. We're gonna take some chia seeds and sprinkle them there over the top there. Adding our superfoods in there. All right, some shredded coconut, and that's pretty much it, guys. And here it is, our acai cheesecake bowl. Very delicious. I am even more excited to try our no-bake version. I will definitely update you later. Thank you to all the fans and viewers out there who are tuning into Cooking with Ceja. I will be back very soon with another delicious recipe that you will hopefully try or just watch. Just sit your ass there and watch it. I'm fine with that too. Make sure to subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. The full video will be uploaded to IGTV and YouTube so you can watch anytime. I am so excited. I will update you later on today with that no-bake cheesecake. I'm sure it's going to be just as great.
It's Cooking with Ceja.